Okay, welcome to a new game. This game is going to start with an opening, so we're just going to go through the intro before we get too much into the details about the game. In AD 2011, there's mutants being called Rufus, being born on a global scale. There's Knights of Rage, large-scale interracial violence in various countries. That doesn't sound good. The world has undergone great changes in the beginning of the 21st century. The trigger was the birth of so-called metahumans, such as elves and orcs, who are only the creatures of legend. Eventually, wizards appeared who can perform various miracles and entered the world into an awakening. However, it wasn't just miracles of magic. Body modification also changed the world, with cyberware that greatly improves your capabilities. Creation of the Matrix, cyberspace was integrated with programming that transmits your consciousness. However, the electronic world is repelled by the awakening of magic. Shadows eventually gave birth to special professionals. Magic and technology, they're clothed in the miracles of modern times. Take on the shadow work that is born from various conflicts. Scrolls a little bit fast, but it's just introducing us to the world. Alright, now in 2053, having weathered the chaos of the Awakening, Japan is transformed into a country dominated by giant corporations. It's a market testing ground, and Tokyo is a neutral city, not belonging to any company. That means for a number of these huge companies, competing in the city. And for a runner who lives in the shadows, the story begins. Alright, so for folks who maybe haven't picked it up from that, Shadowrun is a sort of a mix between cyberpunk, kind of things like 2049 or Blade Runner, and Dungeons and Dragons fantasy. So it's a little bit of both. Originally, it is a D20 system. I'm not sure if it's taking my input. Let me just make sure I load the defaults here. So the thing that caught my attention was this pixel art opening. This is the SegaCD incident. This pixel art was really good. 3 months later. So we're introduced to our main character here. Can you understand? To me, I have many friends. Rokudo, Shuin, D-Head, and other invisible companions. They are the spirits that live in the city. And sometimes, you know, you will see maybe a message doubled up. That seems to be a bug in my translation software, but I think it's nothing. I think it's just when the line takes up less space in English than in Japanese. So, sorry about that. Those who are not blessed with magical powers may find it hard to believe. But the town certainly has spirits living on. We shamans use the power of the spirits. We can draw out the hidden power of the city. Yes, there is a lot of power hidden in the city. Even a power that I have yet to come into contact with, sleeping. The city has yet to show me its full face. These days I find myself thinking things like this. And so we get introduced to what seems to be the main menu system of this. This is a standard visual novel. And so we can look, talk, and go to items. We're going to start with items here. We have a Pocket Secretary. Pocket Secretary is, you know, sort of like our pocket computer. We can save, or we can do our message. Let's go ahead and just save here. Save in the internal RAM. And we've gone ahead and done that. I can also check this, I think it's the options menu. For message speed, we want to go fast because we're using translation software. So we want it to scroll as fast as possible. So let's go ahead and get into this. I don't know much about this game. Like I said, the pixel art just kind of appealed to me. Hadn't heard of this release. I'd recently played a little bit of the Genesis Shadowrun, and it didn't appeal to me much, but this looked more interesting. So let's go ahead and look around inside the store. It's the usual silver moon. Everyone's here. Alright, he's talking to Mao about something. Okay, we can talk to people. We talk to the fellow or the bartender. Talk to our fellow. I believe he's one of the people in our group. I think our group is on the left and their group's on the right. It's been peaceful lately. I feel like my body is slowing down. It's too peaceful for us. And too peaceful, something to think about. Yeah, so this seems to be that translation issue that I'm talking about. Sometimes it's doubled up. Yeah, I don't know what causes that. You know, that's what you get for having unreleased software. Let's talk to the bartender. So, how about something like this? It's there, but you can't touch it, but you can feel it. So, what is it? Well, what about love? That's a great answer, but it's wrong. The answer is spirits. What? They're everywhere, but you can't touch them, right? Near me, too? Yeah, there's a hard-working spirit in this shop. So, it was here after all. Who are you? Hajime is a member of the Shibuya Street Gang, Metal Labyrinth. Thanks for understanding. So, what does this gangster want? Well, actually, there's something bothering me. So, I wanted to borrow your strength. I'm telling you, I don't want to be your bodyguard. What do you want? The truth is, people have been killed in rapid succession in our territory. Is this the Shibuya street killing incident that people are talking about right now? Yeah, that's the one. I want you to take down that culprit. Maybe you're asking the wrong people. Yeah, that's true. Why not leave it to the police? They'll find the culprit without us having to do anything. I can't do that. This has to do with our reputation. If we ask the police for help, it'll be a disgrace to our murdered members. but you're just hiring us to get revenge. As expected of Rokudo-san, you're very sharp. As you know, we've got many enemies. I think the culprit is somebody who has a grudge against us. Depending on the person, we gotta think about how we are gonna respond. So, can you lend me your strength? Shibuya's most powerful street gang. So you're powerless against the unidentified street slasher. Alright. Let's talk to the bartender. I've had a lot of free time lately, so this is a good time to warm up. I don't know, it's expensive. I understand. If you can defeat the perpetrator. I'll pay you 4,000 new yen. It's been a while since I last worked here. Let's hear the details. Alright, let's hear your story. At first, it was just the members who were being targeted. Lately, I've been losing my sense of judgment. Even non-members are being killed by the street killers. If our territory is destroyed, we will lose face. We haven't just been sitting idly by. I had some members watch near the scene. The criminal's gonna but the criminal outwitted us. Not only that, even our guards were killed. What do we know about the perpetrator? All I can say is that he's a crazy samurai in a casual kimono. Look at this. Well, it's certainly unique. But even though he looks conspicuous, I don't know where you're gonna go. I don't know where he went. That's a strange story. This is me trying to correct for some of the machine translation being a little bit awkward. That's right. So, do you have any idea who the perpetrator is? We grew up by crushing other gangs. We have a lot of enemies. In that sense, there are plenty of people out there who wanted to get rid of us. For example, who was the person you fought most recently? Recently? That'd be the Wizard's Edge in Yokohama. Wizard's Edge? It's a gang created by people who play with magic. Yokohama is their territory. They don't play with magic. Why those guys? They tried to get their hands on our turf. Just the other day, I was fighting. I hit them the hardest. I don't think these guys have the power to lay hands on us now. I see. That's some great confidence. And what else? That's right. Then there's Muku in Shibuya. These are street gangs too. They're still resisting without joining us. It's quite a big deal for a kid's fight. That kid has power in Shibuya. Anyway, if you could just find the culprit and eliminate him, just let me know if there are any other gangs involved in this incident. When that happens, we're gonna have to act. You mean retaliation? I'll leave that to your imagination. For now, what I know is, that's about it. And if anything happens, please come to the disco called On Fall. Well then, excuse me. Do you intend to retaliate if you discover the identity of the perpetrator? I'm not feeling so good about this. Don't let personal feelings get in the way of your work. We just carry out the request. Yes, I understand. Shion is stubborn. So, how about we get started? We'll either find a witness or check the scene. Okay, we've got a couple new menu options. We can move or contact. Well, maybe we should start by contacting. We can nut or data nut. Let's go to the net. His name is Nato. He's an informant with deep knowledge of the underworld. He's got access to inside information that wouldn't normally be available. Let's call him, maybe you're catching something. Yes? Ah, Rokudo-san. Something I can help you with. I have something to ask you. It's decided. We want to know the behind-the-scenes information. It's about the Shibuya street slashing incident. The street slashing incident? Well then, there isn't much behind-the-scenes information. I'll give him a nice, nerdy kind of sounding voice. Anyway, I still want to know. The police too are also having a hard time with this case. And the culprit seems to be truly elusive. It's rare to see people wearing kimonos these days. So, that's why they can't track him down. There are also many rumors that the culprit might be a magician. Are there any witnesses to the slashing incident? Yeah. The street slasher kills all his prey. But luckily there were survivors. Just the two of us. The first one's a street samurai named Rokudo-san. The first one's a street samurai just like you, Rokudo-san. His name is Izo. The other one, well, I don't know him very well. They call him Choro. He looks like a kid. Izo? Yeah, he was a bodyguard in the Metal Labyrinth. Apparently, he quit being a bodyguard after being killed by a street thug. Do you know where he is now? Unfortunately, I haven't gotten that far. Understood. Izo, huh? I'll have to check with Hajime. Well, what else can I help you with? Yeah, that's right. About the other survivor, Choro. He's a street kid who sleeps in the back alley near the scene. However, that's all I know as far as details go. So, tell me about this gangster called Tekaku. Well, he's in Shibuya gang, just like Metal. The Shibuya gang, most of it was absorbed into Metal. Tekaku, however, is still against Metal. How can I meet Tekaku? There's an old bar in Shibuya called the Sakashimaya. I'm certain that was their hangout spot. Okay. If anything happens, I'll call you. Alright. Who else can we contact? Well, we can go to the datanet. Here's our Decker. For information on recent events and news. It should be on the datanet. Let's search. Ooh. Connecting the circus. Welcome to the Circus Network. So Deckers in the Shadowrun universe, they're sort of like wizards, but only on the internet. They're basically hackers, I guess. So let's see, we got the SegaCD incident. Let's find out more about that. So, in looking up this game, I just looked up a brief understanding of what the heck a SegaCD incident is. You'll see it translated as the street killing incident. Apparently this is a thing that old school samurai used to do, where if they got a new sword, they would test it out by just, like, killing a random person. So that's what that's referencing. So that's why the guy is, I guess, dressed up in a kimono. Not exactly sure, but I guess we're going to find out the mystery while we play the game. A series of murders have been occurring in Shibuya for the past month. The victims included a Shibuya-based gang. Many of the members of the Metal Labyrinth. It is believed to be related to gang warfare. Now, based on eyewitness testimony, the identity of the perpetrator has been revealed. The perpetrator appears out of nowhere and cuts his victims in half with a single blow. The murder weapon is believed to be a sharp blade, but the details are unknown. The perpetrator's elusive nature. Some have suggested that magic might be involved in the incident. In Shibuya, street gangs, conflicts intensify. It's become a serious problem. The main player in the conflict is the Shibuya-based Metal Labyrinth. The other main character is the Yokohama gangster Wizard Edge. The shootout today left many casualties on both sides. Especially, the Wizard's casualties were more than a dozen people. There are fears that retaliation could lead to intensified fighting. Let's log out. Alright, so we got the information we can get, so we could talk to our folks, and then we'll probably move to the next location. Hey, what about the Shibuya street slashing incident? Have you heard about that? Oh, it seems like only gang members were targeted. What's wrong with that? Have you heard of any rumors about that incident? Everyone's saying whatever they want. How about trying out on the datanet? Alright, so you're not going to be helpful. Let's talk to our own folks. Let's get to work. We could still look around, but there's probably nothing to see here. Yep, nothing here anymore. Alright, I think we want to move. So we can go to Shibuya or Yokohama. Well, let's go ahead and start with Shibuya. Let's look around. Okay. Don't know what I'm looking at. I guess I'm just looking at the street. Shibuya. It's a very glittering city, but if you take a step into a back alley, you'll see another face. Another side of Shibuya, dangerous town where gangs gather. Gangs are fighting in the shadows. Alright, we can talk to our folks, or passerbys. This street is gorgeous. You won't find any gangsters here. The street slashing incident? That's probably a gang war. Things are pretty quiet around here, but the back streets are run by gangsters. Onfall? Oh, I know that. But that's a gang hangout.
A street gang? I heard something called metal is strong around here.
Alright, you folks are not very helpful. Looks like we should move. Let's go to the Silverman Club is where we already are. Okay. In that case, let's go back to Shibuya. Can't see anything else. And it doesn't seem like I can move to anywhere useful, so let's go to Yokohama.
Yeah, let's try Yokohama. I'm curious about a gang called Wizards that was fighting metal.
Okay, let's look around. It's a strange town. It's not like the rest of Japan.
Foreign companies have a big presence in the city.
Huh. Let's talk to our folks. Should we just ask around? Okay, ask random people. Thanks to the wizard's quietness. It's been really quiet.
Okay.
The wizards are giving us a hard time. I can do whatever I want with my strange magic. Oh, is that bad? Yeah, creating strange illusions and destroying things with spells. On top of that, the wizards started fighting gangs in Tokyo. Well then, I heard the fighting is over now. Yeah, that's right. But I'm nervous. I'm afraid of retribution. Huh? The wizards?
Oh, the Wizards. Yeah, too bad for them. These days it's pretty quiet. Apparently, they were fighting some gang and they lost.
Okay, maybe this kid knows something more. He seemed to have some useful dialogue. No, he's just repeating himself, I think. Okay. So, as in a visual novel, most of our goal is to talk to people until some new options appear. Let's talk to our group. Okay, he wants us to keep asking around. Yeah, they hang out in a club called Hibaruno. Let's get past that. Oh, I've got some business to attend to. Well, I'll tell you where it is. Better not get too close. You never know what's gonna happen. Alright, so now we can move to Hibaruno. Here it seems to be translated as the Fey Wen House. Okay. Look around. Wow, this place is fancy. Wonder if it's because the gangs gather here. I imagined it'd be more flashy. Okay. Tisk. Apparently it's a holiday. Looks like we'll have to try somewhere else. Don't mess with me. I was excited to hear what you had to say. Okay, so there's nothing here. Let's go back to Shibuya. Let's maybe talk to these folks some more. Nothing happening on Main Street. You wanna know what happened in the back alley? Take a look for yourself. Maybe we will. I don't mind telling you the location. There we go. Not a place for normal people, though. Alright, now we have some new options. We can go to the crime scenes, or we can go to Enfall. Before we go, let's talk to guy number 3 one more time. Okay, I think we have the information we need. So, let's go ahead to crime scene number 1. That guy looks interesting. Let's look around. So, this is where it happened in the beginning. Huh? Don't stare at me. It seems like a new building is going to be built around here. Guess we'll have to talk to him. How do you want to talk to him? We can, in a business-like way, friendly way, don't get involved, or in a normal way. Well, let's be friendly.
Hey, there's something I want to ask you. Is that okay?
What? You?
Hey, I'm not suspicious. Besides, tell me for free, or I won't say it.
Oh, we can give money. I don't know. 10?
The street slasher that appears around here. Anything is fine. If you know something, please tell me.
I don't know if we gave him not enough money. Yeah, he caused quite a stir at the time. For some reason, they don't come around here anymore.
Have they stopped appearing around here? When did that happen?
I don't remember anything specific. The reason I stopped hearing rumors. been since this area was paved. When the street slayings happened, the soil around here was exposed. Huh? Interesting. Let's look at the ground. Apparently the ground was bare. I heard there haven't been any incidents since it was paved. So maybe the reason the incident stopped happening is because the road was paved over.
Surely that's just a coincidence.
Yeah. But it bothers me.
There it is. Shame it's intuition.
That's not it. I was just wondering. That's all I can tell you. Alright, so let's go to crime scene 2. And let's take a look around. There's a lot of stuff going on around here lately. Those who were attacked are driven here. Let's see if we can look at the ground. It's rare to see bare soil these days. Those are members of Metal Labyrinth. Looks like they're on the lookout for street thieves.
Is this a siege for street thugs? How awful.
Hey, absolutely. It's boring to be on the lookout for a street slasher who you won't even know when he shows up. So, you don't know anything? Huh? It's something that's changed recently. Hey, do you know a kid named Charo?
What?
Oh yeah. I know him. He was attacked by a street thug and survived. He's just a kid, right? Ah, so you do know him. If you look around here, will I be able to find him? Yeah, I wonder about that guy. He's cautious and rarely shows up. And I haven't even seen much of him.
Yeah, I've seen that kid. He uses strange magic.
Magic?
Yeah. When I tried to tease him, he just disappeared.
What? So you don't know anything?
Okay. So he's out of info. I think this guy's out of info as well.
In that case, anything we can see on the ground or about these guys? There's enough tension for a stakeout.
Okay.
So nothing here.
Let's try Onfall.
It's interesting that it is seeing... It's seeing something and it's interpreting that as accident. It's weird. It's a dangerous looking store, as expected. It's a gang hangout. Metal Labyrinth members. It's true. They won't let regular customers in. Hajime seems to be inside the store. Should we go in? Yeah? Oops. I guess it's full. So, I'll just have to pass. I'm Hajime's friend. My name is Rokudo. Hajime. Understood. You can come in. It's a gang hangout. I thought it'd be more dangerous. Just looking at it, I don't understand. Well, never mind. I'm gonna go dance over there. Oh dear. I'm not in the mood to dance. Oh, let's look around. Hey, Rokudo-san. What's wrong? I heard about a bodyguard named Izo that was killed in the street slashing incident. Could you tell me a little bit about that? Yeah, Izo-san. Yeah, it's true. He worked for us as a bodyguard. He was a skilled man, and was trusted by his boss. It was because of him that we were able to grow our strength. Although, things have changed since the street slashing incident. How's he doing now? Although he managed to survive the assassin. After that, he quit being a bodyguard. Quit being a bodyguard? Isn't he here now? Yeah. Apparently losing a street thug was a big blow to him. Where can I meet him? I think it's smoldering away at a store called Akatsuki in Higashi Shinjuku. It seems you've lost confidence and are feeling a bit down. Akatsuki, huh? I need to go and check it out. More importantly, Rokudo-san, once this matter is settled, would you like to come work as a bodyguard for our company? With Rokudo's skills, you're trustworthy. I wouldn't do anything bad to you. Not finding that text. If you want a replacement bodyguard, try somewhere else. So, where can I meet Izu? Okay. So, we have our direction. We could look around more. We could talk to our folks. Let's get this done quickly. Alright. We're just gonna leave our friend here, I guess. Dawn? Is that the name of the place? I guess that's the name of the place. Was it Atakushi? Forgot already, but I think that does sound like sunrise or something. Moon Pillar Lamp. That does not seem like the right translation. Picking up the background there. Let's look at the shop. I mean, it's a bit of a rundown store. Oh, I guess we brought her with us. Akatsuki. No doubt, this is the place. Well, let's go inside. You wanna go inside? Yup. Welcome! Please come to the counter. What would you like? Nekken. Me too. Water's fine for me. Hey, Pops. Is a samurai named Izu here? No, that Izu. Oh, look. He's over there drinking in the corner. The inside's a bit old-fashioned, but sometimes that's not that bad. Hey, Uncle, can I have some Odin? Yeah. I feel like I've completely lost my confidence. Who would have thought that a famous samurai would be sulking in a place like this? The person over there drinking is Izu-san. Wait a moment. You guys look like you don't know me. What do you want from Izu-san? Let's ignore him. Hey, wait! What do you want? What do you want with Izu-san? I asked you. Let's ignore him. You bastard. You've got guts. Get out here. What an annoying guy. Hey, are you okay? Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna go for a while. Ooh, wait, what is this? Are we in a battle? This has become a strange situation. Well, let's get this over with. That's the end of this nonsense. Oh my god. I'm in a JRPG. What is happening? Close combat. Oh my god, look at all these dice. My attack value is 4. Target number is 4, number of successes, 6. Right. Let's beat him up. It's like a sort of active time battle thing going on. Nope. Or is that his hit points? What is that thing that's draining? It's not, my translator's not picking up that, string, so I don't quite know. I guess that's his health bar decreasing after I punch him. Let's punch this guy. Oh no. Not a great roll. Alright, one more hit. Okay. Beat him up. Stop right there. So, you finally arrived, Izo. What a naughty boy. Want me to beat you up too? No, I just want to talk to you. But, to be protected by people who are practically amateurs. What is that wind blowing? You're a skilled samurai, right? Yeah, there are a lot of people who are out to get my head right now. Samurai who lost a battle is sad. Well, let's talk to Izo. So, is this the one who attacked you? Yeah. I want to hear more about what happened when you were attacked. Oh, that what you want? Well, when I was working, street slasher for the Metal Labyrinth guys, got an emergency call from a member. He found the street slasher and asked me for help. But when I rushed over, he was already dead. Reflexes ingrained in my body. I immediately pulled out my gun and shot him with all my bullets. There was no response at all. Guns don't work very well. He was totally calm, even after emptying the magazine. And then, he looked at me and laughed. I'm not stupid enough to fight someone when I can't use a gun. I wanted to get away from there as quickly as possible. But I couldn't shake him off. He's gonna hurt me, slowly and surely. I felt so pathetic. I got scared, and I had to run away. And then, I felt like I was cornered in a dead end. But then, something strange happened. He just stopped chasing me. On the contrary, he just stopped and disappeared. I survived because of his whim. Didn't the assassin try to finish you off? No. He stopped just before the place that I took refuge in. What do you mean? Well, I'd like to try to explain it. The way the wind blew. Just before he disappeared. Maybe the wind helped. Anything else is fine. What else did you notice? Oh yeah. But it can't be true. What do you mean? I feel like I fought him somewhere before. It was just a passing thought. Huh? Do you know anything about Metal Labyrinth's rivals? If this incident is a retaliation against Metal, then we should find out who they were fighting. while the most recent rivals, Wizard's Edge, a Yokohama gang. There are a lot of magic users here, so they're not an easy opponent. Among them, there's a magician shadow user who was particularly tough. Shadow user? They control elemental spirits and cast powerful spells. Or, if it was him, maybe he can make the next incident happen. And that's all, Izu-san. We'll take care of the street slasher. You can just smolder here. Together with your entourage. Thanks. Hey, wait a moment. That guy, he's my prey. Then, let's have a competition to see who can defeat him first. Oh dear. The way you are now, I just can see our own victory. Alright, that seems like a kind of a good place to stop. So, what have we learned out so far? Well, we've got these street slashers, and we know there's a couple gangs. We know that there's something mysterious about the way the slasher attacks. He seems to only attack when he's standing on dirt, not on paved ground, and there's something about the wind whenever he attacks. So could it be some kind of underground transportation that he is taking? Can he use magic to maybe sink into the dirt to reach the subway system? That's kind of where my mind is going. But I don't really know. I don't know much about the Shadowrun universe and what kind of magic is possible. So we're gonna have to find out maybe more next time. I'll see you then.